My name's Norman Dyer, and I'm currently the chairman of the Kromme Joint River Committee, often referred to as the KJRC. And it's a committee of property owners that all have land that abuts onto the Kromme and the Gila rivers. This organization was actually formed over 30 years ago. And back in the mid to early 2010, 2013 or so, the committee actually almost disbanded because it found itself kind of, excuse the pun, but up the creek without a paddle, because the revenue that was being generated by the sale of river permits was being held by the council, and council didn't have the ability and or the appetite to do anything about maintaining the river, and in particular the safety of those river users that we have. So we set about resuscitating the committee in 2014, and our prime importance at that particular time was to secure an MOA, Memorandum of Agreement, with the Kromme municipality that would allow us to use that revenue stream to the benefit of all boaters. We managed to conclude that in 2016, and to date that money is spent on the river where it should be. Primarily we have 3 patrol boats that are used to act as a deterrent to any misbehavior that there might take place. And I'm very pleased to be able to say that over the years they have had the desired effect, and we've had no adverse instances where they've had to intervene. The other very important factor, as everybody that has used the river is fully aware, the river is very badly silted, but we have over 150 buoys in place marking some of the channels. Even though we have marked them, there are still areas which are very, very shallow, and people just have to exercise extreme caution in travelling through those sections of river. For some might not be aware of the maritime regulations with regards to the buoy colours, but the maritime law is that when entering a waterway, you keep the port or the buoy on your right hand side, which is the green one, to your right, and if you then turn around and exit a waterway, that is reversed. So you would have a situation where you would have the red buoy on your right. Those buoys do serve a very, very good purpose, and we've had a number of compliments over the years to thank us for the guidance which they give. The third major contributor to safety is a number of signs that we've erected, but underpinning all of this is obviously a situation where it's up to the skipper of the boat to exercise all the caution that is necessary. We do have a map that is available. It can be downloaded off the website, either by going in via the St. Francis Property Owners website, or if you go in under the Kromme Joint River Committee, you'll be able to pick it up. But it's also available at the canal office when people collect their permits. They can be issued with a paper copy of that map. I think that really, in a nutshell, is where we've come from and what we do. But obviously at this point in time, what is very, very important for us is the situation of the application for a EIA, an Environmental Impact Assessment, which has been undertaken by the Property Owners Association, and hopefully when that comes to fruition, we will have the authority to dredge in the Kromme, which we are not allowed to do at the moment. There have been a number of queries with regards to the fairly steep increase that we've had in river permit fees this year. But the reason for this is that we do believe that the EIA will be forthcoming, and certainly we will need to be prepared. We are fully supportive of the initiative by the Property Owners Association, and we will be wanting to make a contribution towards the cost of dredging the river in order to provide sand for the beach restoration.